Breaking news coming, televangelist Zakir Naik has hit out at the Modi government for banning his NGO Islamic Research Foundation. In a strongly worded letter, a copy of which is available with India Today, Zakir Naik has said that the decision to ban his NGO is a communal one. Zakir Naik says that he will challenge the ban on his NGO in court. Naik also said that the government's agenda is to implicate him by hook or by crook. Naik claims that he never incited violence and that he's a preacher of peace. Zakir Naik has also asked why Hindu fundamentalists like Sadhvi Prachi and Yogi Adityanath have not been arrested yet. Let's get an word from our team of reporters tracking this big story for us. We have Kamlesh Sutar, who's with us live from Mumbai. Also with us, our Mumbai Bureau Chief Sahil Joshi. Sahil, to you first. Televangelist Zakir Naik finally responding to that ban imposed on his organization by the centre. This, of course, after the NIA also carried out raids in his offices in Mumbai.
Absolutely. In fact, Simi, it looks like that he was expecting that there will be some kind of action against his organization, Islamic Research Foundation. If you remember, when he first had a press conference via Skype from Saudi Arabia, he had clearly mentioned that it looks like that the government has already made up their mind that there will be action against him and his organization. Immediately after that, around in 20 days, the report filed by Maharashtra police clearly indicted him for inciting violence, inciting communal tension, radicalizing the Muslim youth and making them join ISIS. There was a FIR registered against Islamic Research Foundation's worker for inciting one of the youths who joined ISIS. This particular youth was from Kerala. So looking at all these things, it looks like that Zakir Naik and the Islamic Research Foundation was ready that there will be some kind of an action. Also, his non-profit organization's funding was kind of stopped by the government, and eventually the government took a decision of banning it. Now, what has happened is that Islamic Research Foundation hasn't yet received a notice from the tribunal, because they have got a notification from the central government that IRF has been banned, but it has to come through the tribunal so that they can challenge the government's decision. So they are waiting for that particular notice, and after that they have already decided that they will be challenging this particular notification, the decision by the government to ban Islamic Research Foundation. Also, Mumbai police is in a process of filing complaint, FIR against Zakir. Some of the speeches they have already written to ban his speeches on YouTube and internet. So we'll have to see. It's likely that there will be some more action, and that is the reason why finally Zakir Naik has come up with this particular letter. Simi.
Right, Sahil, stay on with us. It's also getting a word from Kamlesh Sutar, who's also with us live from Mumbai. Kamlesh, Zakir Naik now claiming that the action against him is communal, and he's also asking why the government has not taken any action against people like Sadhvi Prachi and Yogi Adityanath, who continue to make divisive statements.
Well, indeed, while this perhaps is one of the strongest reaction that has come in from the evangelist about the ban on the Islamic Research Foundation, he has called it an attack on democracy, he has called it an attack on justice, and particularly he has called it a decision that is communal in nature. Now, while saying that, Zakir Naik quotes that why is this decision communal? He says that earlier decisions, statements have come in from the likes of Sadhvi Prachi, Yogi Adityanath, and he has also quoted in Rajeshwar Singh for making divisive statements, and he says that the UAPA is selectively used only against Muslim organizations. He says that his works that includes a school has also been stopped, so he was expecting that on communal lines, but he says that India is his roots and he'll continue to fight back and he'll take legal action, and that is what he was waiting for. He was expecting this ban, as Sahil was mentioning in his earlier press conference, which he addressed through a video conference. Then he said that he's expecting a ban, and now when this ban has been announced, he says that this is on expected lines and clearly an action against Muslims.